Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are back with some more Genshin Impact tonight. Day 184 of streaming in a row, guys. Good lord. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? I just logged in not too long ago. Let's see, what should we do? Look at the map. Okay, they are still doing the double rewards for these. I think we'll do this one right here. Just teleport right on over there and pick that up so we can raise up our other new character, the Ice Boy that we got. Because Bennett right now is at level cap. And actually, you know what? Let's do a Fire Flower fight. Get what we need for Bennett too after this as well. To boost him up above the I think it was level 40 level cap, because yeah, 20 is the first level cap, and that one you can just get through easily without any special items. Yeah, unfortunately I haven't been able to grind or anything in this to get some more of those items we need for wishes. So we're still at 5 or 6. I don't remember. Oh, this is gonna be... the robot's gonna pop up, isn't he? Alright. Ah, butts. Oh, not bad. Okay, he's only level 68. Not bad. Most of them are at least 70. In our current world level, which I think our world level is 5, I think? Or maybe it's 4. I think there might be 2 more world levels to go before we hit cap.
Windblade. Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
Yeah, Kyle's physical attack is so freaking weak. Wow, that was terrible timing.
Let's dance.
Alright, and don't forget, we also got Barbara's final constellation piece, so she can now do reses once every 15 minutes, which is hella useful. I have not had any character die since I got that ability, so I'm not 100% on how it works. If it is auto-res, like that first time when we just got it, or if it is when we initiate her ult. Damn it, every time I switch to Babs. No, I don't think I was gonna make that one. Yeah, Babs is a frickin' beast at healing. It's ridiculous now that we set her up with proper weapon as well as the artifacts. And she does like 200 something healing, almost a shot. It's ridiculous. Come on, buddy. Just don't... Oh, he's doing the thing, isn't he? Ah, crap, he is. When he flies up and just starts firing all over the place. Oh, buddy. This move goes on way too long. Like, he fires off like 3 or 4 times that he just should not. Because unless you have a long-range character, you're just waiting for him to come back down.
Go, Barbara, go.
Buddy? And I have seen him do that move back-to-back before. Which sucks. It's like, again, you're just waiting around most of the time when he does it. Why am I such bad timing when I'm switching to Barbara?
Oh no!
Oh, there you go. She just answered.
The show begins.
Yeah, 2,000 plus healing as soon as I activate our R2. There we go. Got him. All right. Get this sucker to bloom. Double rewards. Which is sad because that's still not that many rewards. Alright, let's give that to... not remember his name. Chungguan? Or Chungyang? Alright, we almost got him to level cap as well. And I just want to double check Bennett is... oh, he's at 50 level cap.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Oh, I thought he was at 40 level cap. Okay, that's even better. Great. Okay, we need the pinwheels. We should be able to find them. And we also need the chunks of firestone. Which... we will see how to get some of those. Right now, let's just focus on fighting the fire flower so we can get what we need, the specialty item for him. Do this third setup specifically for ice combat. Barbara.
We can do this!
I can't remember if water is the most crucial or if it's ice that's the most effective against him.
For justice.
But anyway, I always put those two on. They're always super good. And then... I don't know. I have not played Chi-Chi enough. I should really try to use her more. Because I don't really have down, like, her ult. Like, how good of an ability it actually is. Like, I know what it is. But I just don't know, like, how to fully take advantage of
Ready when you are.
her ult. So I'm gonna use her.
Time to begin work?
She's actually the only bow player I think I have that I actually really like playing as. Right behind her is Fischl, and that's... should have just selected the team. That's just because she has the Lightning Crow. Come on, deploy. There we go. Alright. Now let's fast travel on over to the Fire Flower. Which... okay, there it is. Oh, for some reason I thought the Fire Flower was around here, and I was like, what? Nope, it's up north a little bit more. And it's weird, it's pretty close to the Rock Dragon, actually, that they just put in. And then, like, look at this, just all just open. Like, you think they could have just made a cave in this hill here, like, somewhere along the edge, just put in a new cave, and then put the Rock Dragon there, so it's a little more spread out. Honestly, I'm okay with them changing the map, because I think that cave that he's already in was already there, I think. Not 100%. Oh, I should unselect that, probably. Station. Yeah, and just... I don't know why, but the Fire Flower feels like so much easier to fight than the Ice Flower. And like, they're not much different. I just think the fire characters I have are just not that great against fighting the flower, while my water and ice characters I'm a lot more adept at using. So I think that's what is probably what's making the big difference. Because yeah, I don't know what the secondary is for ice, because like with fire you can use water or ice, and yeah, one has an advantage over the other, but it's still like kind of even, I think. But with ice flower, the only thing to use is really fire, maybe lightning, and wind is usually a catch-all for everything. I always need to pluck these whenever I can. Can't recall if I actually fought this on stream before. I might have once before. But I have fought him quite a bit of times. Get other characters leveled up. There we go. Me and Barbara can freaking destroy this sucker.
Let's dance.
I think it's maybe the Ice Flower just doesn't have as many moves, which,
Let me weave you a verse.
I'm sorry. I paused in the middle of that.
No touching.
So with the Ice Flower, he does, like, a lot of moves, which does, like... Oh, well, there's a huge piece of ice right there that will always be doing ice damage to you, kind of stuff, where the Fire Flower doesn't really do anything like that. He does, like, fire attacks where he shoots it out of them, but he doesn't do any, like, permanent area attacks which, like, stay on the ground for, like, a couple of minutes. I think that's probably why he's easier to fight. Oh no, it's his head. What am I doing?
Access denied.
I kept on hitting the weak spot from prior. Oh, that sucked. Oh, okay.
Focus.
What? That was one shot. Okay, so she was just rezzed automatically. I did not realize. Holy hell. You got taken out hella quick.
Next on the edge.
Yeah, I should use Barbara more. But it's hard to aim upwards. Because sometimes he's just like slightly too high to actually hit.
Go, Barbara, go.
Freeze.
Rain outlines your fate.
Yeah, I wish this boy was a bit stronger. I need to level him up. Yeah, I think that's why I like the Buster Sword users, because I feel like most of the characters are just too weak for their own good in this game.
Not good. I'll protect us.
I wish hitting their weak spot all the way did a little extra damage to them. Like when you finally got it completely taken down.
Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time.
No, my sword.
Yeah, look at this boy. He was like almost dead, and just with a couple of hits with Barbara, he's already like back at full health.
Let's dance.
But yeah, anyway, Buster Sword users I feel like just do a good amount of damage, especially against these high level people, where a lot of the other characters, it just feels like you're doing super minor chip damage throughout most of it.
Let me weave you a verse.
Dodge this.
For Rex Lapis.
Yeah, look at that. She like shoots at his weak spot automatically a lot of the time, rather than his like actual head, if that's his weak spot. Seems to be his head is the weak spot a lot of the times in this battle. Usually it trades off between the head and then the base weak spot. What the heck? Come on. It's just not showing his weak spot. Come on. There we go. Okay, fighter at the root.
Let's dance.
And he's down. Before even firing that sucker off.
Rain outlines your fate. No touching. I'll protect us. Blaze over. Access denied.
Cool it. This moment will be frozen.
There we go. There we go. Alright, that was doing a good chunk of damage. Alright. Who know those ults? Really stacking. Alright, we're 50% done with this boy. Not be much longer. Come on. Just waiting for the thing to pop up. Yeah, his moves are way too easy to dodge because yeah, the ice flower, like he'll make a huge ice ring where if you just touch it, you're getting damage done to you. For this guy, he just does a lot of projectile shots, and then this is probably the most dangerous move he does. God damn, son. There we go. All right. And when she's ulting, of course, she's also in like a invincible.
No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse.
Oh, that was way too quick, dang. I feel like he recovered way too quickly on that one.
Let's dance.
Oh, there we go. His root's already, I mean, his weak spot's already exposed.
Rain outlines your fate.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Freeze!
Alright, come on, come on, come on, buddy. God dang, getting my buns toasted here by this fire flower boy.
Ready?
I didn't even need to use that. I don't know why I did. Oh, that was probably a waste. Alright, there we go, there we go.
Let's dance.
Freeze!
For Rex Lapis.
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time.
No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse.
Freeze!
Yeah, comboing his water swords with Kaya's abilities is so freaking good.
Freeze!
Or, like, I think it has the potential to be, like, very effective against certain enemies. If we level both of them up correctly.
Freeze!
And actually, that makes me wonder. If one character ults, and their ult, like, carries over, like Kaya's ult, you can swap to any other character, and they'll keep Kaya's ult going. So, if Kaya ulted and his ability... I don't know, just the way I set him up with his weapon and his, oh, what's the other stuff called? I always forget the name. Like, his items that I equip him with. Like, say that does, like, a certain percentage of damage. If I switch over to another character with his ult, will it keep the same amount of damage that it would have been with Kaya, or would it swap over to the new person? So if Kaya does, like, 50%, like, cryo damage, or something, like 50% elemental damage, and I switch over to a character that only does like 10% damage, would then Kaya's ult only be doing like the 10% damage instead of the original percent of damage that Kaya is?
I'll protect us.
That is something I do not know the answer to. I would assume it would keep whatever Kaya's base stats were. So if he did 50%, then we swapped over to someone else, it would still be 50%. But I don't know for sure, so. I forgot we paid with that. Yay, we got some stuff. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot that we got the gemstones and whatnot from him. I think I need 6 of them, and I have 2, maybe. Huh. Alright, let's check here. What else did we need? We needed the pinwheel flowers, which... if we just teleport to the big tree in Mondstadt, we should be able to get them.
Benny's adventure team.
Oh shoot, we need 4, not 2. God dang it. Alright. Well, we're not gonna fight them again right now. Alright. Mobby, everybody. I'll swap back to the regular team.
I wonder when I'll be as tall. 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 Be as tall.
We'll swap out Benny since he's at his top. To, let's see here. Oh, let's bring out Zhao.
Conquering demons is what I do.
God, you're so... Gee. We'll swap out Kaya for... She's still pretty low level. I can't remember. I think she's at level cap.
I trust you.
Then let's swap out Barbara for Chi-Chi.
I will bring my notebook.
Alright, let's try this. Of course, we're keeping main boy because, like, he's got so much HP that if all else fails, we could always, like, stay alive with main boy. And just run away. Where's the exit? There it is. Alright. Actually, let's check her abilities too. I think she might be at level cap. What am I doing? She's like right here. Oh no, she's not. Okay, I already raised her.
Want to trade tactics? I'm always ready.
Okay, we can boost her if we get some more paper. Should we do? I am. Yeah, this is such a B, trying to get this tree leveled up on the mountain. It's just some of the fights there I just cannot get through because of, one, the amount of time that they give you, and two, like the whole chill factor is really screwing me over. But it's mainly the time aspect. There's one where you have to fight these two flowers and it kill both of them within like a minute. And it's like, I can get maybe one all the way down, but both of them, they're never like together enough. So I need something like Jean or Venti to like use an ability that sucks them in together. Let's try this. I haven't tried this one in a hot minute. So this is actually, I can't remember when they added this in. Like, I do not know when they did. If it was always there after the boss fight with him, or if they added it in later on. But it's a fight with child. Like from the main story. Except way harder. Because the main story is like freaking simple as hell. And yeah, we don't have the best team right now, but let's just try it and see what we can do. Alright, his first level 60. Let's try... I think this is kind of like the Dvalin fight. Where, yeah, you can get these blueprints, but you can only fight him like maybe like once a week, I think. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. We're going to swap out our team to the best set that we have. And then fight him at level 60 just to see how it goes.
Ready when you are. I'll watch your back.
Okay, we're gonna go classic. I did not swap to them. That would have been bad. Oh my god, I almost went into that fight without actually swapping to them. Deploy. Okay, we'll use these guys just for this fight, and then I'll swap back to the other one which we just created. We'll do level 60. Yes, let's start this. I tried this when I first realized this was here, and I got completely destroyed on it. I do not recall what level I fought him at. I thought I fought him at level 60, and he was just, like, all over the place. I couldn't even get him past his first phase. It was ridiculous.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option.
Okay, this is a lot easier feeling. I think I was, like, 20 levels lower. For main character, main boy. Yeah, I really wish they'd make a character that would use daggers like that.
Try this.
I really hope that they do at some point make characters more complex. Where like they can use two different elements or two different weapons. Okay, this is way easier than last time. Oh god. Okay, now he swapped over to electricity.
Passable effort. So quick to flee.
Cool it.
It's like water and electricity, which seems to be like the worst combo. Ugh.
Luck. Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Poor timing.
There we go, got him. Alright, now he's gonna transform into a second phase.
Back. You've got a trick or two.
Alright. And then he can go into his third phase as well, I believe. Oh god, I just realized that he was so low health. I really wish they did some sort of, like, effect on the screen to show, like, hey, you're low health. Rather than just have the bar.
Got you.
Alright, doesn't do that bad of damage.
Let's dance. Oh no!
That's kind of like Zhao's move, actually. Oh yeah, he has a lightning spear. So he has water daggers, a water bow, and a lightning spear.
Gotcha.
Talk about a complex character. That'd be so sweet if we could actually, like, get a character that could do all that kind of stuff. Alright.
We can do
I wonder if she can self-res herself. If that's a thing.
it. Let's dance.
Disappear.
Dodge this. Cool it.
Oh my god. That almost took out Razor with a single shot. He was full health and he almost got one-shotted. So yeah, in this second phase, definitely water ice does really good against him.
Don't know. Don't know.
Dodge this.
There we go. Alright. Final transformation, I'm guessing. Then he turns into Mr. Boss Man. God, that's so fucking cool.
Your strength is praiseworthy. I too shall use all of mine. So, don't you dare disappoint me.
God, that's cool. I'm gonna die.
Foul legacy, the devouring deep.
I'm surprised they redo this cutscene every single time.
Freeze. Ha. Oh, so sorry.
Oh, look at those swords. Oh, that'd be cool too. If someone had like standard swords, like Kaya or Main Boy, except they can use two of them. Double style.
What's your luck?
And you could either equip two different swords or just the same one, and it just counts as two.
What's the hurry? Ha. Cool it. Ha.
Look at Kaya. Holy shit, he's already done so much damage.
I'll protect us. Hi.
Wind blade.
Alright, I'm being way too forceful here. can't recall. I don't think I can heal by going into my menus when I'm in this fight.
Let's dance.
Okay, so that's 2 shots.
Don't push your luck.
Okay, I got lucky. I don't think I got hit that one.
Die.
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze.
I'll protect us.
Wind blade.
Oh crap, I do not remember this move!
With the
Okay, so it's just a slime down. Well, obviously he went up into the air. He'd have to come down at some point. I wasn't sure what kind of move it was going to be. If it was one slam down or if he was going to do like multiple drops or something. God, that like galaxy cape that he's wearing is so hella dope. Once again, like I've said this 100 times, the music in this game is so dope at times. Well, it's dope all the time. Some of it's really kick-ass, other times it's very just mellow.
Let the show begin.
Die here.
Go, Barbara.
Oh god.
Go.
Holy shit snacks!
Steady.
Okay, see, that was the kind of move I was worried about.
Freeze.
Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna be wanting to dodge out of the way of that one.
Hey, let's dance. Huh. Hey.
Cool it. Don't push.
He does stutter. He does like pause for a second. Damn. There we go, there we go, there we go.
I taste blood.
When do you not, Razor?
Die.
It's called gingivitis. I'm willing to take the hit on him. Oh, hell yeah, it's been 15 minutes since our last res. Boom! We got him, boys. We got him. God damn. Alright, so that's the first time I took him out in this form. Obviously, last time when I did it, it was for the story, so it was hella easy. This was actually challenging, and in the good, fun kind of way. Not in the, he just keeps spamming the same, like, unblockable move kind of way. But it's a balanced fight. Oh my god, I forgot to turn that down. Alright, sorry about that. I was pulling up my stream to make sure that it was good, and I forgot to mute it. Every so often, I always check it to make sure we all good. God damn. Okay. Oh my god, yes, okay, finally! I've been fighting Dvalin, like, once a week for, like, ever, and have not gotten a single blueprint drop from him. So we finally got one from here. Sweet. Yeah, because that's mainly why I fight him. I don't really fight him for, like, the high-level gear stuff. Mainly just, like, to get some of these, and then definitely trying to get this, so we could actually level up some of these items. Sweet. Which means we could probably make a duplicate of Barbara's weapon, and then boost that sucker up even more. Hell yeah, because she's like... Let me think. How many magic users do we have? We have Barbara, we have Lisa. Who else uses magic, actually? If I was to look at the list, it'd probably come to me. I know Sucrose uses magic, but we don't have her. Ningguan. Of course, she uses magic as well. Let's actually look at the full character roster. And by the way, I have no idea what the hell Flea is. She throws bombs.
Bombs, so heavy.
Does the bombs count as magic? Is that what it is? She counts as like a magic user? This girl, she's spear. Pretty sure he is a standard sword. Mona, I think, is also a magic user, I want to say, but I wouldn't be surprised if she pulls out a bow. Sword user. Yeah, there's not too many people that actually just straight up use magic. And I'm not sure about her. No, I don't want to assume magic. And then Child? I'm pretty sure he uses a bow, unfortunately. Like I said, I really wish that they had a character that would use, like, daggers or, like, double swords. And his character would totally fit that. Since he uses a bow, double swords, and also a spear. Or actually, I don't know if it counts as a spear. The weapon he used at the end there, how it has, like, those two huge blades at each end. Oh, maybe he does. Maybe his alt or something, or his magic involves him chucking water daggers. That'd fit. And I think Child is the first actual bad guy that we can actually get as well. I don't think any of the other characters are actually villains or anything. Antagonists. Protagonists are good guys. Antagonists, bad guys. Well, not necessarily. That's just mainly story terms on who you're focusing on. But anyway, let's actually run back to the city and see if we can craft another weapon. And double up on Barber's weapon and try to reinforce it, because we have not been able to make any duplicates of any of those blueprint weapons. Because we only got like just enough every single time to make just the first set of all of them. Don't do that. Oh yeah, plus we beat Child, so that's big points on Battle Pass. I don't know if they all count individually. Complete. I don't know if we beat Dvalin, if that counts as something different. Wolf of the North. Storm Dome. Okay, so yeah, that is something different. Alright. But like, you want to beat like Dvalin and the Wolf and Child every single time the Battle Pass comes up, so you can get a shitload of points. But first, we haven't went to her in a while. The person that we trade in our geo points to, or geo sigils to. I'm gonna see what we can get from her.
Go, Barbara, go!
Here we go. What do we have here? I think we still have some, like, yeah, we still have these all left to get. We already bought everything else. I'm definitely gonna need these right now, and I'm gonna save the rest until I run into some that I need. Because if I get those fire bits, I can use them together at the crafting table to get the stones that I need for the other. Oh, goddamn! I want to say Barrett. Benny. Alright, let's go to the blacksmith, which we do not actually go to the blacksmith that frequently, or at least with purpose to actually do something. Most of the time, it's just checking in to see if there is anything new, which there never is. Disappointing. Incredibly. Let's make some shit. Whoa, wait, what? Oh my god, those blue crystals. Like, I haven't really been farming for, like, any materials. Because, like, I never get those. things. I never get the blueprints for them, so like there's no point in having all those materials. Blue crystals, dang it. We have 20 of them, we need a lot more. I can't remember if we could send people out for them. I think it's just white iron that we can get people to go get, maybe.
Add ash.
Send some people out. There we go. Alright. Bennett. It's Bennett, not Barrett. Alright, we're gonna send him on out. Then... Alright, we'll send her out. Then... Yeah, he's not high enough level to really do anything, so... Oh, wait, no. Oh, there's only one place to farm it. Okay, so hopefully, when they all get back, they have 8, hopefully. 8 of these crystals each. Sweet, so we got all that done. Let's start one of the story quests now. Or let's, hold on, let's check events just to be sure there's nothing else. Yeah, there's still this double rewards. Yeah, they're really pushing her. Let's see here. Shop. I didn't get any points or anything, I think. Yeah, I didn't get any additional. Ooh, I almost have enough to buy one of these. And then wish-wise, do we have 5 or 6? Yeah, 5. Alright, and then... Yeah, none of those. Alright. Quest time. World quests. See, I could have sworn these disappeared. Last time we came in here, it was just like these top quests and then the dailies and these bottom ones. There. But we get a bunch of food for this one. And it's pretty close, so let's do it. Bunch of food, and then we can go see like what we can make. We do some light cooking today. Because yeah, we're at that point where we just really have to farm for the materials for the remaining dishes that we have left.
Go, Barbara, go!
Which I did just start working on the bulletin board here at the bay. And the next reward, I believe, is a new recipe. So that's kind of neat. God, why is there so much pop-in problem today? I mean, we were here during the Lantern Festival where there was like even more shit going on, and that was loading in just fine. For some reason today, just running around seems to be really bird dogging us.
Keep going.
It's a fetch quest, but you just leave something behind. Quest complete. Ooh, wow, okay. I didn't realize that's how much level up paper it was. I kind of just blazed past that and looked at the other rewards. Wait, so then we can actually use some of that level up paper. I think we can level up the new Ice Boy. Yep, all the way up to level cap. Boom. Yeah, I really want to see his story. He said he was an exorcist. That shit is baller. I love that kind of shit. I really want to give Lisa another chance. Like, I haven't really given her too much of opportunity.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Her up. And like I said, I would swap back to the other team we just set up. Chloe. And I'm surprised, the water swordsman we used against the fire flower, his R2 attack you can use twice. And when I saw this character, how he had those two little glowy spots over his R2 attack, I thought that's just a new thing that they implemented to show that you could use it twice. But the water swordsman doesn't have that. So I don't know if that's an oversight and they forgot to implement that or what. Because if a character can use their move more than once, it should definitely be, like, shown as such. What should we do? Let's try to maybe craft something real quick. I'm gonna have to fight the fire flower at least one more time, so I don't want to make all 6 because I don't know how many of those crystals that we're gonna get from him, the fire flower, the next fight. So I just want to leave a little wiggle room. So we don't need to craft axe. We don't have to. Alright, let's see here. God, so many dishes. It's mainly like the purples and this one that's... Oh, I do need those mushrooms. Shoot, I've been like completely avoiding picking stuff up in the overworld. Open world. World is... What else? Alright. Oh. Oh, the sticky honey roast. And then everything else is all good. Yeah, alright. So we're gonna do this higher level one. Let's see. Make a special dish, yes. Alright, and I'm gonna see... Oh. Chop suey! God, I love that woman. That line delivery, I do not know why it's so funny to me every time. Yeah, nobody sells actual meat. Oh my god, he sells carrots. Alright. I think all the ingredients for that we need for that high level dish, I think we can almost buy. I think we can buy all of them. It's level 5. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, look at all that shrimp we got. We're set on that. So we can make at least a couple of these. Oh my god. I almost messed that one up. Oh my god, we're not even... I just realized we just have 10. I thought we were at least 15 or something. You can only make those things at, like, 2 at a time. Huh? Oh, hello! These... Yeah, there's quite a few of these level 3s that we need to start doing. And it's mainly, like, the meat. It's, like, causing us some issue here. Alright, yeah. Oh, that was enough cooking for today. And this vendor over here also sells some food stuff. I think it's mainly like fish related, I think. Oh no, he's like the dry goods basically. Fruit, vegetables, rice. Shrimp is the only exception. Yeah. All that stuff we're all good on. Oh, we should be able to pick up some more of these flowers. try to get these as many times as often as possible. You never know when you're gonna need like 50 of them. Alright, quest time. Let's finish up this quest. Get all this low-level level-up paper. Endless research. Alright, that's quite a bit out there, so we're gonna teleport right on over. Data so teleport up here. I think that's uphill from it, so we just need to glide down, opposed to the other point that was north of them, which I think was downhill. See, I actually take things into consideration before teleporting. Haha. Alright, there we go. But yeah, this game is so good at doing smaller updates throughout. In terms of just like giving you like a new character a month almost. Or like giving you some sort of small event to do. Don't think so, giant Robo Boy. Robo Boy. Oh god, are you kidding me? Stop locking onto me, dude. Serpentine. Is it serpentine or serpentine? Defeat all the hilly trolls. You got it. Whoop, whoop.
Useless.
Boom, baby. Yes. Ah, butt stuff. Damn it.
Go. Faster? Okay, faster.
Oh, I actually kind of like that move. Okay, I need to watch it again. When she gets hit, if it, like, completely negates all of the damage. It does. Dang it. I wish it regened a little faster.
Eyes on me.
Okay, what does this do exactly? Is this just like Kaya's where it's a radius of damage? It is. Does it transfer? It does! Oh my god. So yeah, I could pair her with Kaya and Barbara. And so other characters could be doing electric damage as well as water and ice damage all at the same time. In fact, oh my god, if I paired Kaya's ult, that, what's her name? Yeah, Eye Patch Woman's ult, as well as Barbara's ult all together with Main Boy, we could be doing 4 different elemental damages all at once. I really like using Zhao. Just his fighting style feels great. Buddy. Oh, okay, 500 more. I was gonna say a bunch of 1 moras. That's not really much of anything. And these guys didn't even pitch in to help.
Boring. Evil conquering. Worthless. Worthless. Here.
I swear, he jumps like way higher in his ult form.
Boring.
There we go. Alright, I need to look up how to pronounce her name. Bidone? Bidon? I don't... Over. Alright.
I'm Beto.
Beto.
You've heard of my ship, the Crux, and its
Okay,
crew?
so the U like doesn't
If you too
really
love
do anything.
adventure,
All right.
then join me. I've got your back.
So if we combine Beto's, Kaya's, and Barbara's all together, and then swap over to Main Boy, he'll be doing like 4 different elemental attacks all at once. That'd be hella dope. Plus, when he does his Main Boy does his wind attack, that always does like a whole flurry of mixed damage of all the other elements. There's some places with like a lot of blue crystal, but I just cannot remember where. All right. Oh wait, no, there's more. There's more. Oh shit. I thought that was it.
Life goes on. Like...
Alright, one big boy down.
Okay, faster.
Yeah, I need to watch a video on how to, like, properly use her ult. I don't know if it's just a drop thing or if there's, like, some good, like, combos or whatever you could use with it.
Wheel of life.
Take this!
Oh, wait, no, they're both electric.
Boring! Boring! Evil conquering!
Alright, let's just get through all this. Unimportant nonsense for a side quest to a character we'll never see again. Do shitload of Mora. Nice. Actually, let's check. Zhao, what do we need for him to like, get it up to the next level? Oh yeah, those flowers that are a pain in the butt to get. Actually, let's go grab a bushel of them right now. I know there's one that... Where is it? Right here. If we go to this point, I believe you can get like 3 of those flowers. Which isn't a lot, but still, it's like, it's 3 more. And I don't know what the respawn time is for items that you pick up in the open world. Like if you have to wait like 24 real world hours or like every 2 hours in game or like what? Actually, no, it wouldn't be in game time. Ah, there's some. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let's actually just do this daily. Like we're right here. Boom. Still down, gee. Defeat all opponents. Oh, okay.
Worthless!
Life goes on.
That was Windblade!
The hunter.
Some of their health isn't popping up over their heads. Maybe I'm just too awesome.
Off with you.
Windblade!
Replace my hair.
What the hell was that sound?
I got careless.
Can't tell if that was in-game or outside. Is it your Peter Tingle? Spider-Man, watch it. Far From Home.
Disappear!
Come again.
Direct assault!
Gotcha.
Windblade!
Buddy, I don't even. You know, it's just like,
Evil conquering. Worthless.
Have a little taste.
Worthless.
That tingle?
hey, can I?
Worthless.
I can barely do that move standard.
Useless.
Yeah, I like his charge attack. The spear. Just like that huge upsweep. Always pick those up. Ooh, free cabbage. Suckers. They're all dead, and I got a cabbage. I think I'm clearly the... Oh, hey, Seely! Been so a while. Since we did actual, like, episodes of us hunting down some treasure and whatnot. Nice flowers. I never ever have any fire type people on. No! Or! Don't follow me, don't follow me, don't follow me. Damn it. The meat fell. The boar fights are mean and the knights are meatless. Alright, nice. Alright. So that's 1 out of like 20,000 treasure chests down. Another treasure chest. I wish the treasure chest designs were... Wait, hold on. Was that a different treasure chest design, actually? It looked a little more bluish than normal, but I don't know if that's just the weird lighting. I wish the treasure chest designs were different for each region. Oh, this is where we came to meet, what's his face? The deer. The fire deer. Or stag. Can't remember. Oh. What should we do next? I'm just trying so hard to remember where those blue crystals were. It's driving me crazy. You're tearing me apart. Oh, actually, I think it was here. I think there's a crevice here with a bunch of blue crystals, but there's different types of blue crystals. There's light blue, then there's dark blue, and then there's like that blue with like the rock chunks in it. Lapis, I think one of them is. Oh, that is bittersweet pink lemonade. That's the way I like it. Now down here, I know there's like crystals down here. Oh no, those were the purple thunder crystals. Dang it! Ah, there... Oh. One. God damn it. And I hate those frickin' flower dudes there. Those are the enemies I need to defeat on the mountain. They just take forever to beat. There's one. Like 20 more. Or actually, wait, no, we have 20, and we need 50, so we need 30 more. Pinwheel. Oh yeah, I forgot. Pinwheels sprout around here. That didn't go away for some reason. Dang it. Dang it! Oh, some more pinwheels. Not going away. No. Oh, I went too far. Would you turn around and hit the goddamn rock? This is why they need to have a lock-on system. Auto lock-on is never good. Is that another pinwheel? Yeah, if you want pinwheels, come here. There's always a bunch of them.
Wheel of life.
There we go. That's 2 chunks, baby. So what are we up to? 4? Awesome. And some more pinwheels. Benny's gonna be getting this done. Bennett. What is with all these wind mochis popping out all over the place? That's a fire flower.
Rise.
Ice flowers over yonder. Oh, hey, some carrots. Yeah, carrots, surprisingly, you are kind of hard to find out in the wild. Like, you usually find them from, like, either buying them from people or from... Oh, hell yeah. Treasure chest. Or from, just, like, crates randomly that you poke around in. Yeah, there are so few treasure chests in this area I need to find. It's been driving me nuts trying to find them. He said shit like that. Just randomly pulling up stuff and, like, getting them. That gives you a treasure chest that you wouldn't really think of doing. But you need to always touch and take and grab everything in this game. You never know what triggers a treasure chest. Sometimes a bushel full of carrots are just carrots. Nothing more. Yeah, we should, after this, we should definitely have enough once all those other characters come back from their little mining adventure. We will 100% have enough of those crystals to get the next weapon. I might just do that off stream, like craft it, and then I'll infuse it next time on stream. Having a few extra doesn't hurt. Yeah, I really need to start sending people out more regularly. But it's like, I just get a shitload of white iron, and it's like, what do I do with it? Make level up crystals? That's just like throwing it away. There we go, some more pinwheels. Another blue crystal. Yeah, blue crystals and pinwheels are all over the place in Storm Terror's den. Oh, hey, that was an egg. 96%. This is the final area in Mondstadt. God damn it. It makes me so frustrated because there's just 4 treasure chests left somewhere in here that I just cannot find. Because it's like that carrot bullshit. It's a literal carrot at the end of the stick. Alright, we're probably gonna run over on time if we do this, but let's do this. This little story. So right now we have this story, the other one we have in our inventory, plus the one new one that just came out for that new character. Where am I looking exactly? Oh, it's way over there. Oh, it's way over there. I don't think I've ever actually went to this this dungeon that we're teleporting to. I don't think I've ever actually went inside and explored it. Yeah, there are some dungeons that I have not went into at all, just because the items that they give you are just like, I don't really use them. I never really bother. I mainly just go into the ones that have like level up items. There's a hand somewhere. I should be able to grab something. Alright, anyway. Let's continue on to this story beat. I'm trying to find those white flowers like anywhere. Quest is this? Oh, Genyu. Got it. Oh wait, is it actually down there and not up here? We have to go for this. I'm assuming it's up on the cliff. If I'm wrong, I'll jump down. Because if it's the other way around, there's no way in hell we're climbing this sucker from the very bottom. Ah.
Huh? The person standing over there. That's Gunyu.
Gunyu.
Finally found her.
Gunyu.
Gunyu, here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here?
Why can't it be both?
I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yuahai Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Huh? You don't want to be the chasing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be. When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishe. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort. After 1,000 years away, I came back to Jueyun Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Cloud Retainer, we're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Wow, you Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well. A matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year. Yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball. The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
One's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
And you did the exact opposite. Impressive.
Be that so? But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her. One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it. Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts. Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Jueyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end. She should be in the southern part of Mount Aozang right now, preparing for the trial.
Huh, is that so? Let's go take a look then.
So many trials. Patience. We'll run on over. We don't get to physically explore this area too often. Oh my god, I didn't even realize this is where we were. It's right outside of Cloud Retainer's like gate. Oh, I didn't even notice that was the mountaintop that we were on. Damn it! I can never judge the distance in which I need to stop and then swing to hit that thing. Oh, close.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Yeah.
Why did you come here? Humans should not remain in the realm of Adepti for too long. Considering the kindness you have shown me, I can let you stay for the Adeptus training.
Yay!
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
I'm assuming some combat waves. She's not gonna fight us, it's gonna be like... Aim. Come on. There we go. That was a whiff. Come on, here we go. Alright, could not find that jet stream.
Wow! Ganyu's a really awesome shooter!
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Oh. That was the wrong button. It seems like these mountaintops have these things all over the place on them. Huzzah! We got it. That was not that difficult.
We've completed the task.
When I say not that difficult, I mean
What do you
easy.
think? I agree. You possess many qualities similar to those of Adepti, despite having none of their blood.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
That mean?
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is...
Who is it?
It's dramatic pause, duh.
Conqueror of Demons.
Oh, Zhao?
Huh. So it's Xiao. That cold up.
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming.
Huh.
He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Of course we are. Let's go.
Oh, he's just like, whoop. Oh, passed it. Yeah. Wasn't sure if we were gonna clip the edge or not. And we didn't, because we are the best.
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer. I
don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes. I'm ready.
Moment, just need to serve up something. Do. Okay.
Focus on the trial. I'm not here for idle chatter.
Okay. That looks very trial-y. That's supposed to be cloud or wind?
The trial's begun. Paimon can feel it
Oh
in
my
the
god.
air. Even the weather's changed.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate this so much.
Access denied.
Wow, she's really good when she's high level. Holy shit.
For Rex Lapis! Born of ice and frost. We're way behind schedule.
Her shot kind of reminds me of Hanzo's scatter shot from Overwatch back in the day, before they changed him up. Oh, whoa, she can do 2 of those?
Access denied.
Sweet, so when she's high level, she could really freeze out a whole bunch of people.
Born of ice and frost. All hail.
Yeah, I should just keep putting that thing right on over on top of them. I mean, on top of like the main point, because that's where they're all going anyway. Oh.
Born of ice and frost. No touching. Blaze over.
Oh.
Born of ice and frost. Born of ice and frost.
Ah, yeah, this move frickin' wrecks. Wow. Nice. That makes me really want to try to level her up more. Because that was super effective ice-wise. Holy hell. Yeah, she's probably my favorite. Yeah, she's definitely my favorite bow character so far. It's just because your other moves really help.
I've completed your trial.
Really help with her bow ability, because like aiming in this game is not great and there is no lock on, so it's just like dumb thumbs will screw you over with bow characters in this game. But obviously all of her ice abilities freeze them, which completely help you, plus there's scatter shots, which again also helps with if you miss you could still get a hit in because of the scatter shot. Like Amber's double arrow really helped. I don't know if she can level that up to a triple arrow or not. But yeah, I think a lot of the bow characters should have like a scatter shot of some sort.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training. Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Understood.
I keep forgetting to hit the auto.
Has such strong opinions.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
Have to do what?
Never mind.
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Pesky visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Nah, he doesn't want to deal with them. It's gonna be a quest.
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the Adepti. Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain? Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim.
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect. I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money?
Ah, we ran into one of those earlier.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
He's one rude dude.
It's not his behavior. The things he said... He was right. I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that But... I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
It's true! Just believe us!
Alright. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment. If I'm proven right, I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's go!
Okay, so we're probably going all the way back to the harbor. And we got some level up paper. I don't know why I just did one.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Well, I'm not. I have commitment issues. Clearly. Oh yeah, I never did give her items. That would probably help. Let's see here. Oh, let's just give her... Trying to think. I don't know. Let's just throw on whatever for right now. I'll come back and redo it later. Which I always say. But rarely ever actually do. Because I find this is a boring part of the game. Oh, there we go. Hello. Boom. Yeah, we got all of these. We don't have... We have one that's like a lightning. Hold on, let me see. Is there... Alright, so at least we have a little something there. Alright. And that's not why I went there. Oh yeah, okay, I already gave her the level up paper. I literally just did it! Go here and we'll just walk up. I wonder if they're gonna like really spread out when they release a new area. Like, would they wait an entire year before releasing the next area and just do it like yearly? There's a new region unlocked. Maybe. But obviously throughout the year they do supplemental stuff like a bunch of events and whatnot. I don't know if I would be down for that or not. Obviously, it depends on what kind of stuff they, like, what kind of events and whatnot they put in throughout the year. And if it's the same kind of events every year after year. We're still within, like, year 1 of this game. God, it's mind-blowing playing this game and thinking back to, like, when I, like, first saw this in trailers and stuff. Oddly enough, it's not what I expected it to be. It almost feels like, looking back at the trailers and what I was thinking it was going to be, I thought it was going to be like an entirely different kind of game than what it turned out to be, but I still love it. But part of me is like, ugh, but if only it was that other game. Because I thought it would be more whole, more like complete. And I'm still happy with what we got, and I can't wait for more. Yeah, I wonder if they're ever going to do like a water area where it's like you have to take boats out to it or something. That'd be cool. Get your own boat, drive it around. Let's do this Black Flag style, baby.
I'm still...
Rest.
Come on, Ganyu! We're almost there! You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
That's right! Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea. Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
Alright, where are we heading here? Yeah, I just can't wait until we get a new region and we can get a new element for Main Boy. Because, as you know, I'm not a big fan of his Geo ability. That's why I'm always on his Wind ability. Can't wait to see what his other abilities look like. I think they'll probably introduce more characters that can use plants, I think, before they actually release the next area. Not to say that that's what the next area is going to be, but I think they'd firmly establish all of the different elements before they continue, like, expanding the world. Unless they do something where it's like, oh, here's a region, but it's a rare new element that nobody knew about or something. Or that they just added to the list, like here's a light or dark. That'd be something. Obscure elements.
The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh, that's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Karst, in fact.
Why, isn't it little Miss Ganyu? I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
This old man called her Little Miss Ganyu.
Please don't also start calling me that.
We're gonna call it that.
Allow me to introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Qixing? The same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity. Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards. In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
Oh, little Miss Ganyu. Your kind words make me feel that my decades of hard work haven't been in vain.
Uncle Tien, a person of your standing should really stop calling me Little Miss Ganyu.
Oh, my apologies. It's not intentional, just a childhood habit of mine. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Cheese Sing.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking about secretaries... Oh, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yua High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at UAI Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
She's back in character, just like that, huh? Let's move then, to Yuhai Pavilion.
What's that? Oh, yeah, that place. Yeah, I can't wait until they introduce a new area and we can get more stamina. I think there's still... I can't remember if we get stamina from the petrified tree or not. It's been a while. But yeah, like I said, to get the final few crystals to level that petrified tree up is a pain. It's just like a lot of challenges and stuff that I have to do that are left. Actually, it's been a hot minute since I tried them out. Maybe I should try again. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait until Benny's leveled all the way up because obviously fire takes out ice pretty fast, so. Let's see if I can shortcut it. Stairs were over here. Oh, I screwed myself by jumping. Haha! Back and forth on the corners, baby. If I fell in the water, I would have died.
Miss Ganyu, it's been too long. I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yua High Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
Sneeze. Okay.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records. There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of 2 stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation. Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario. Alright. Let's approach it this way then.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case...
In that case... Ah! I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu. Miss Ganyu plans to let them expose each other.
Exactly.
That's illegal.
Let's start with Wanyo Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
Okay, this kind of took a hard turn towards boring territory. Hey! Are we gonna make it? Over the railing. And hook back. No, it's Mr. Mustachos. Of course, it's him.
Aha! We meet again, traveler. And you must be from the Yuehai Pavilion? I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yuehai Pavilion. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
What? Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Dong.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving.
Tax records? Thriving?
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. Bolai?
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word. Ah, here, I found it! That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice. He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of Dongsheng.
Dongsheng.
I hope so.
Arch
Let's
enemy.
go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Chingsa Village. Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Bolai.
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
I'm afraid I can't go to Chingsa Village.
It's all right, Wei Xin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
Ah, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
Okay, this story's really taking a turn. We're now proving someone's tax fraud. Didn't think that would be something this game would deal with. Okay, there we go. All right. Go to this. For a sec there, I was like, I could have sworn there was teleport points a lot closer than that. Yeah. What do you got, man? Carpenter.
Ah, welcome, welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you? I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Kingsa really is full of lonely old people.
Ah.
Hey, I heard that, Flying One.
Paimon's sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuehai Pavilion, right? Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something. Ask away, then.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can. But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave. Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
I think where the hell a warehouse would be around here.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff in a fight.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Ah, over there.
Oh, Paimon sees them too.
Fatui.
It's one of the Fatui.
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
That's from above.
Frozen. Crisp, you'll get frostbite. Flash frost.
To ashes!
It's time for
Orders given. Orders.
I'm an idiot. I don't know why I did that alt. He's an ice type.
Disappear!
Shit, he's got his shield up. I forgot about the Fatui shields. Shit. Crap, what the f— their weakness is only fire.
Crew, set sail.
We're gonna have to retreat. I'm not spending 20 minutes fighting this fatty. We need to get out of combat, change our entire character set. I hate the Fatui so much. At this high level. Like, when they were— the first few world levels, they weren't that bad. They were pretty easy to fight, but then all of a sudden, it's like, their shields are impenetrable. You have to have the correct people on board, or else you are completely fucked.
At the ready.
And, I don't know if the rock— they do anything against them. I can't remember.
Don't disappoint me.
I'll race you there. Let it rain.
flash frost.
Look at that fucking scratching damage. There's like nothing.
Descent. Freshness preserved. Chill to the bone.
Wait, why the hell did—
Hey!
It's no problem.
Everybody stand back!
Windblade!
Don't get in the way. You're not going anywhere.
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
It's time for a flash for that. Frozen out. Oh no.
Windblade!
Out of the way! Ow!
For the descent. Don't get in the way. Flash frost.
Take cover!
Flash. Freshness preserved. Chill to the bone. It's no problem. Don't get in the
Give up.
way.
Submit.
Flash frost.
Everybody stand back!
Cut platter.
No one escapes my sight!
It's time for a flash freak. Frozen.
Windblade!
Ow! Oh no!
Take cover!
Is there a way to stop him from falling back like that? Like, am I doing something wrong?
Oh, you scoundrels!
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan. No?
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Chinksa village?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to what?
Pick berries over there.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Chinksa Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries, that's all.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
Whoopsie!
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us, Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice, then?
I'll get back to my berries.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice, after all.
Alright, it's probably just gonna be regular bandits. Oh, that place. I thought that was supposed to be some sort of shrine or something. Or like store... Yeah, it's a storage house. Okay, I'm an idiot. What? Hilly trolls? Dude! I thought they were human people, not monsters. How do you not know names of them?
This is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hair churls. Let's show them what we got.
Blood.
Disappear!
I don't see anyone else. It's just mainly...
No escape! Get
your time.
Damn it. He's close quarters. Ah, here he is. I thought there were one of these dudes around.
Your life is mine.
Oh my god, so many of those just... Her ult is not that great. Like, so much of her ult gets, like, stuck and caught on other shit. A lot of the time.
I'm going in.
Damn it! God damn it, did they survive falling?
Windblade! With the wind!
Alright, I thought the water was deeper here. That's why I threw him off, because I was hoping either the fall... Butt stuff. Or the, water would kill him. Alright, let's see, can we swap? Can't. Alright, we're still in just combat.
No one escapes my sight.
Get out of here! Ow! Get out of here! Give up.
Go, Barret Butt! Bet you can't keep up with me.
Oh my god, I love him so much. He's got that go-getter attitude you need. You know, they don't do main characters like that anymore. He's so shonen.
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine. The victor has been decided.
God damn it. Fucking shields. Shields are hands down the most annoying thing in this game. Because any enemy can become obnoxiously, like, tedious to fight just because they have a shield.
No one escapes my sights.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
See, that's the best case scenario, is having one of those big guys, like, in a corner somewhere and then ulting on them. Since the wind doesn't carry them away, it just like gets stuck up against the corner of the wall and just continuously hits them. Which I really hope there's a level up for him where he can use his ult to carry away these larger enemies.
Out of the way! That's cheating! Hey!
Camera. Hey.
All clear! Quick, let's look around for the invoice. This one is an invoice from One Min Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it. This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too. This one is Second Life.
Found it.
We finally found it. Let's bring this invoice back to Huishin.
This might be the most... It's interesting. I'm trying to think. There's definitely other missions that were way more boring than this, but it's like, again, we're trying to prove tax fraud here, and they're making it not as bad as it could be. And I've definitely played matches that are worse. So it's like, this is the like minimum bar that you should be at, is this mission of proving tax fraud. Everything else should be up from this. Because it's like, when this started, it seemed cool. She's in this whole like midlife crisis thing. Let's help her out with it. And then it just took a turn for this. And it's just like, oh, you were going so good until this. Nope, not far enough out. I cannot judge distance from height like that. Throw cars at midnight. Caw, caw. That's from above. We got the receipt. Now let's go bust his ass. Bring him downtown to the precinct.
Back. I hope it wasn't too much trouble rushing about like that.
I promise to help you, and I'll keep my word.
It was incredibly inconvenient,
Nothing
thank
to
you.
worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We've brought it back.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
Break his kneecaps. Alright, what place was Second Life? I can't quite recall. God. Through the trees. Oh, this deadbeat. He sells food stuff, mostly. Felony tax evasion, buddy. Your whole life is so down.
Huixin, from the Yuehai Pavilion. I remember you. I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself. But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu. I didn't...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
So lame.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
God.
Oh.
Please, no.
Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate?
Don't make this story any longer. Are we gonna have to go check his receipts now, too?
I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes
Oh,
next.
thank God.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
That's good.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position. That's how Uncle Tian managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tian's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies.
He's my father?
Use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father. I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had. Thank you.
Ganyu solved both Hoishin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
Alright, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat! Oh, come on. It's just a meal.
If it's just a meal.
Actually, I've already booked Senor Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
Sweet. Alright, so this might be the last portion of her story. Man, it really started out strong and then went really weird. Proving tax evasion. Seriously, never thought I'd be doing that in this game. Now that we did that, anything is possible. Oh, wait, what? Get food from them? I did not know that. Oh my god. I've talked to so many people, but I did not even think to talk to her. Alright. Sweet! New recipe, baby. Full moon egg. Yes! New recipe. Nice, look at that. Revive a character and restores 1,200 HP. Nice. Thank God I hit the wrong thing. I was supposed to go inside, not talk to her. Oh! New recipe! I really need to look up to see how to get all of them. Try to go through and do that. I know some of the recipes are only things you can get where it's like, you have one recipe, but you need a specific character to make it. To make the specialty version. But yeah, I think there's a couple recipes still left. Maybe 5 or so. Maybe more. I don't pay attention. Well, oh, whoa! I don't think we've ever been in here. Nice lighting coming through the window. This is nice.
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the two of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuhai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Huh? So Uncle Tian is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuhai Pavilion, too. At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Huixin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness? It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history. All the changes it's gone through, the stories of its people. But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huixin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor, apart from my contract with Rex Lapis. They rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary. Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence. No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? Paimon's still hungry.
You haven't even eaten yet. We have to talk to the Jade Chamber Secretary. And I think the building across from this is also another restaurant, so we'll talk to the person in front of that as well to see maybe they have a recipe as well. Alright, I'm thinking this next one might be our last one for this story chain. Oh yeah. on, Geo, load! Why must you always be the last one? Or right here. There is a recipe. Goddamn. All right. That 4-star. Oh, but we can only get the 2-star. But I will buy one of these. Take a bit of the long way around. Isn't really the long way. I love the design of that entryway. Go. You know it's serious when it just fades to it.
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look! Look who's back!
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break, we wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right, I see.
Okay, sorry about that.
Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more
God
thing.
damn it.
I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now. To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined. I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Sure, but are you ever done with work on you?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Quest complete! Yeah, it seems like it's a solid hour 30 minutes for each one of these quests. Alright, nice. Let's put that level up paper in to someone. Look at that difference in attack. What the hell? That's almost double his attack. What the hell? Why is Kaya so strong? Holy shit. Alright, we'll level her up. Yay! Oh, she needs those white flowers. We have exactly 20 of them now. Who was it? It was him. He needed, how many did he need? He needed 30. Okay, we just need 10 more of those. We could probably make this as well as this, but this is going to be a pain. We'll have to fight that rock dragon like 4 times to get that, which means we'll probably get enough of these gems. Alright. Well, that is going to be it for today, guys. Next time we'll do a little bit more side questing stuff, as well as this next story, as well as pick up the other story that we need for the funeral parlor director, the new character. If you didn't know, she's the funeral parlor director with the little ghost character. And I don't think we did get enough today, did we? No, we just got 60. That was it. So it's like, yeah, all right. I'm contemplating buying this or trying to save up for these. I'm going to save up for these. Damn it. I just need a couple more for getting one of these. Alright. And I don't think we obtained anything here. Oh, we did. Oh, Lamora. Hello. Alright, sweet. Nice. Benny. Alright, so that is going to be it for today, guys. Went a bit over than normal. Just to finish up that quest. Like I said, next time we'll start the next quest, as well as pick up the final story quest that's available so far. And yeah, tomorrow we are going to be continuing Control. I think I'm going to focus more on trying to do some more of the side quest stuff like we did last time, because I really want to try to take it slow and like really fully explore that place. And this weekend we'll be continuing our Final Fantasy 15 DLC adventure. We will be starting with Ignis on Saturday. If he follows the trend as the Gladiolus and Propto, we'll only be playing it for that one day. And then on Sunday, we'll be starting the Arden DLC, which I really hope that is like really long. Because I feel like that character could be like, he could have like an amazing, like well flushed out story if you gave him like maybe 2 or 3 hours, which that is asking a lot. I'm well aware. But honestly, if they just did some minor tweaks to the open world, you could just like basically reskin it to make it like all like old, way back in the old times, and have Arden be young and shit. That'd be super cool. But yep, that is the plan. Hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow with Control, but if not, it will be next Tuesday that we'll be streaming Genshin Impact again. Thank you very much for everyone coming out and hanging out. I really appreciate it. If you could hit that thumbs up, it would really, well, thumbs up on YouTube, or the follow button here on Twitch, it would really help me out. If you want to see my past streams, they're all over on YouTube, which the links for all my social media stuff is in the About section on my Twitch, and down below the comments in the info part on YouTube. Jesus, I can't, my mind's not working well today. But yeah, please follow me over on Twitter, where I tweet out every day when I'm online, what I'm playing. And if there's any interesting gaming news, Genshin Impact updates, or just whatever, mostly gaming stuff. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Day 184 done in the books. Wait, it is 84, right? Not 85? Yeah, it's 84. Okay, I had to double check. The other week I messed up 2 days about the day count with the day counter, and it's just like I've been paranoid ever since. Almost to day 200. I don't know if I want to do something special for that, and I don't even know if I did what to do. But hopefully by then we might be starting some new video games. And like I said, once we complete all the story quests, if there's no new events in Genshin Impact, I might just put it on back burner and put in a different game on the Tuesday and Thursday slot. Who knows? I'm not sure yet. I will cross that bridge when I come to it. Flying by the seat of his pants. Anyway, yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out. And hopefully I will catch you guys next time. See ya.